Okay. Hello everyone. A very good morning to all of you. Good morning everyone. Good morning Aryan, Janvi, Jazbia, Mehak, Gunal, Nupur. Good morning to all of you. Tarun, good morning. Can you all hear to me? Can you all hear me? Yes. Very good. Are the voice and screen clear? Yes. Okay. Let everyone join. We'll wait for 1 more minute and then we'll start. Okay. Till then, you people tell me, are you attending all lectures? Hmm? Are you attending all lectures daily? Reply me in the chat box. Yes, very good. Yes, yes. Good, good. Hmm. If you miss any lecture, okay, because of maybe network problem, okay, I know that there is heavy rain outside. So sometimes there might be network problem, but in that case, guys, just ask for the link of the recorded lecture. Okay, every lecture is being recorded. Okay, every lecture is being recorded. So in case, of course, always try to attend online lecture because that will not create any kind of backlog. Okay, on the same day, the decided things will get over. Okay, but in case if in the morning if you are not able to join the lecture by some because of some cause, okay, you try to join, but in case suppose if you miss it, in that case you just uh, message on that official number which has been provided to you, okay, for the link of the lecture. All right. Is that clear to all of you? Replying in the chat box, yes, no. Is this notice clear to all of you? Simply Y or N, everyone. Okay, good. Yes. All right. Fine. So can you tell me what was the last point that we did in yesterday's lecture? What was the last point? Yes, questions on distance and displacement we have covered. Okay, questions on distance and displacement that we have covered. Okay, now as a homework, okay, as a homework you will solve the objective DPP 1.1. Okay, I will send its photo to you. Okay, it's also present in the notes which have been provided to you. Okay, so first thing that today you are going to do, okay, after all the lectures, is you will try solving the DPP 1.1. okay, write down the homework, write down this. I will send its photo as well. Okay, homework is try solving objective DPP 1.1. okay, objective DPP 1.1, this is to be solved. Okay, you just try for it. Fine. Next, now today we are going to start actually we have solved the questions on distance displacement, right? Okay, so motion chapter we have started. Okay, and in that motion chapter the part 1, okay, has been over now. Okay, so everyone write down the new heading on the new page. Write down motion part 2. Okay, part 1 we have studied. Okay, distance, displacement, one dimensional motion, two dimensional motion, types of motion, various things we have studied in the part 1. Okay, now in the part 2, the further things that we are going to study is uniform motion and non-uniform motion. The first point that we are going to study, write down along with me, uniform motion, okay, and non-uniform motion. This is the first point that we are going to discuss. Okay, this is the first point that we are going to discuss here. Okay, so write down uniform motion and non-uniform motion, uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Okay, now let us try to understand what is the meaning of uniform motion. आता बाळांनो युनिफॉर्म मोशनचं मीनिंग काय आहे, सो थोडंसं आपण समजून घेऊयात. ओके, सो राईट डाऊन uniform motion. Uniform motion. So write down along with me, the motion with the motion with the motion with constant velocity, the motion with constant velocity is called, the motion with constant velocity is called as uniform motion. The motion with constant velocity is called as uniform motion. That's it. That's it. So only condition is velocity should be constant. So underline this word and this word. Okay, constant velocity means uniform motion. Now up to this, is that written? Just reply me after writing clear and written CW, so that I can move on to the further things. CW, good. Yes. Okay, all right, so write down here. Do you know acceleration is, sir, rate of change of velocity? Rate of means divided by time. Change of velocity is triangle theta, triangle v. Triangle means what? Delta. This triangle is read to be is read as या triangle ला कसं वाचायचं बाळ? Delta. Delta v upon delta t means rate of change of velocity. Rate of means divided by time or time interval. Change of velocity means triangle theta means delta theta. Okay, delta v upon delta theta, delta v upon delta theta. But sir, acceleration is a vector, velocity is a vector. Yes, acceleration is a vector, velocity is a vector. But sir, you said velocity is constant. You said velocity is constant. So right here. But velocity is constant. Means velocity is not changing. Means velocity is not changing. Okay, velocity is not changing, but velocity is a vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. When to say vector is not changing? When its direction is not changing as well as its magnitude is not changing. So write down implies that. This symbol is called as implies that. Okay, implies that magnitude and direction, magnitude and direction of velocity, magnitude and direction of velocity are not changing. Okay, when to say velocity as a constant? When velocity is not changing. But when to say vector, any vector quantity as a not changing? Velocity is a vector quantity. So when to say vector quantity is not changing? Sir, when magnitude is not changing and when direction is not changing, we have to say the vector quantity. Okay, we have to make that vector, we have to say that vector quantity as constant or not changing. So write down not changing. Okay, just give me a second. Not changing. Okay, write down up to this and reply me in the chat box clear and written. Okay, good, good, perfect. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. All right. Chalo. So, sir, you said uniform motion means motion with constant velocity, and motion with constant velocity means velocity not changing. But velocity is a vector quantity. When to say vector is not changing? Sir, when magnitude is not changing and when direction is not changing. In that case, we have to say the given vector quantity is not changing. Okay, let me move on to the next page. Okay, so sir, in uniform motion, acceleration is equal to change in velocity. This is in general definition, change in velocity upon time required, but velocity is constant. So write down, but velocity is constant means it is not changing. So therefore, change in velocity, delta theta, change in velocity. Just give me a second. Aryan, you should write along with me, okay? Write down. Everyone shall write along with me, okay? After writing, reply me. Or in that case, you can just take a screenshot also, okay? No problem. Yes, chalo. Now, sir, you said velocity is a constant. It means change in velocity, delta V, change in velocity must be equal to 0. Yes. So therefore, sir, acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time required. Change in velocity is 0. Time required is, let's say, whatever it is. But 0 upon anything will ultimately become 0. Therefore, acceleration is equal to 0. So in uniform motion, you have acceleration equal to 0. So write down a note. Thus, in uniform motion, just keep on writing. Thus, in uniform motion, acceleration, velocity is constant, but acceleration is 0. Acceleration is equal to 0. This is the note. Okay. Up to this, everyone reply in the chat box. Clear and written. चला बड़ा नो reply करा. Acceleration is equal to 0. समझ में आ गया? हाँ. Up to this, very good, Vedant, Nupur, Mehak, Radha. Everyone. Yes. Clear? Uniform motion, velocity constant, acceleration 0. This is a note point. Velocity is constant, but acceleration is 0. Right? Yes. Next. Now, let me try to draw the graph of velocity and time, or distance or time. Displacement and time, or distance and time. Okay, let us consider one-dimensional motion. So write down along with me. Let us consider. Okay, one-dimensional motion. Okay, sir. Let us consider one-dimensional motion. Okay. Now, can I write here velocity is equal to displacement upon time or distance traveled upon time? We are considering only one-dimensional motion. Okay. We are considering only one-dimensional motion. So, sir, yes, you can here write velocity equal to displacement upon time. Okay. Displacement. Let me write a short form. Displacement upon time. Okay. Now let us assume the motion is only along one direction. Okay, rightward. Okay, and the motion is also the straight line motion. If the motion is a straight line motion, and direction is also not changing, it is only the rightward motion, can I say distance equal to displacement? Reply in the chat box, everyone. जर बाळांनो मोशन राइटवर्ड असेल, डायरेक्शन चेंज होत नाहीये आणि one dimensional motion is only on the straight line, in that case can I say distance equal to displacement? बोला बाळांनो, everyone. In that situation, this is the initial point, this is the final point, distance will be equal to displacement. bola bola, can I say that? Yes, yes sir, you can say that. Sir, in case if the motion is only along the straight line and also the direction is not changing, in that case you can write displacement is equal to distance. Okay, magnitude of displacement equal to distance. Okay, so let me write here distance upon time. This is equal to velocity. Okay, fine. Now let me write down the equation for the distance. Therefore, sir, in the straight line motion, okay, uniform motion, acceleration is 0. In that situation, sir, you can write down this equation. Okay, when the acceleration is 0, in that situation, we can write down the equation for distance as speed into time or simply velocity into time. Speed into time. See, distance equal to speed multiplied by time. This we can write down. Yes, sir, this we already know. Okay, this we already know. Okay, now let us move on to the next page. But before that, you just reply me in the chat box CW for this page so that I can move on to the next page. I will teach you to draw the graph for the equation. Okay, equations a graph draw करायला बाळांनो शिकवणार आहे. Up to this, distance equal to speed into time or velocity into time. Motion straight line मध्ये. Okay, motion is along the straight line. Good. Chalo, on the next page. Now let us decide what is to be drawn on the y-axis. Okay. Let's say this is our y-axis. Okay, sir. Let's say this is our x-axis. Yes, this one. This one is our x-axis. This is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. Okay. On the y-axis, we will plot distance. Okay. On the x-axis, we will plot time. So we have to write equation for the quantity on the y-axis. What is the quantity on y-axis? Sir, distance. So write down value or equation for distance. So distance equal to speed into time. So distance equal to speed into time or distance equal to velocity into time. Okay. Because motion is in the only one direction and on the straight line, so you can write the speed as velocity also or speed as magnitude of velocity also, no problem. Okay, so this quantity you are going to plot on the y-axis, this quantity you are going to plot on the x-axis, and this quantity velocity is equal to constant value because it is a uniform motion. Okay, now some constant velocity, let us try to assume. Let velocity equal to or the speed equal to speed of the motion equal to 3 meter per second. Motion is only on the straight line. Okay, let's say rightward. Okay, let's say the motion is on this straight line and only in the rightward direction. Okay, sir. Okay, for this motion we want to plot the graph of distance traveled upon time taken. So write down here in the bracket. Okay, distance traveled in given time we want to plot. Okay, so now we will take some values of time and we will find out the values of distances. Okay, the value of velocity is already known to us. We have taken that value of velocity as 3 meter per second. Okay, some constant value. This constant value is not going to change. Okay, sir. Now everyone try to find out answers along with me. Okay, let us take some values of time. Let us calculate the values of distance. Okay, let us take some values of time. Okay, and let us calculate the value of distance as velocity into time. But velocity is 3 into time. Okay, so let me make one column like this. Fine. Let us take some values of time. Let us take time equal to 0. If time is equal to 0, then distance is equal to 3 into time, means velocity into time. Velocity is 3, time is 0, answer will be 0. Okay, let us take time equal to 1 second. Distance is equal to 3 into time, velocity into time, 3 into t, 3 into 1, that will be equal to 3 only. Okay, let's say time is equal to 2. let's say time is equal to 2. So distance traveled will be equal to 3 into bracket 2. Okay, velocity into time. Velocity is 3, time is 2. So that will become 6 meter. Okay, distance is in meter and time in second. Distance to be measured in meter and time will be measured in, sorry, distance, sorry, my mistake. Just give me a second. Time will be measured in seconds, sir. Time will be measured in second. And here, sir, distance will be measured in meter. Here, distance will be measured in meter. Okay. So when time is equal to 0, distance is also equal to 0. So time equal to 0 and distance equal to 0 means origin. Okay, 0, 0 point. This is your 0, 0 point. This is time equal to 1, time equal to 2, time equal to 3, time equal to 4. Similarly, distance equal to here, distance equal to 1, distance equal to 2, distance equal to 3, distance equal to 4, distance equal to 5, then 6. Let me write here. Okay, or what I can do is this. What I can do is this. I can make the marking like this: 1, 2, 3. Let me write here 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me write here 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me write here 9. Okay, fine. Now let us take time equal to 3. Distance will be equal to what? Sir, distance equal to speed into time. Speed or velocity is equal to what? Sir, it is equal to 3 into what? Into what? Sir, into 3. Okay, into 3. In that case, what will be the answer? Sir, 3 into 3 will become equal to 9. 3 into 3 will become equal to 9. So right here, 3 into 3 will become equal to 9. Okay. So let us try to plot the graph. When time is equal to 0, this distance is equal to 0. So plot 0, 0 here. Okay. Now when time is equal to 1, distance is equal to 3 or the position is equal to 3. When time is equal to 1, position equal to 3. So you will get this point. Time equal to 1, position or the distance equal to 3. Now plot time equal to 2 and distance equal to 6. Time equal to 2 and distance equal to 6. Time equal to 2 and position or distance from the origin is equal to 6. Now plot time equal to 3 and distance equal to 9. Time equal to 3 and distance equal to 9. Time equal to 3 and distance equal to 9. Time equal to 3 and distance equal to 9. In this way, you will plot the points. Up to this, everyone, reply me in the chat box, clear and written. बोला बाळांनो, इथपर्यंत सगळ्यांना समजलं का? Write it down, take your time, understand it, and then reply. I will wait for your response. Everyone, चलो बघा बाळांनो, इथपर्यंत समजलं का? If you have any doubt, you can ask. No issues. Up to this, clear and written. Good, Janvi. Expecting reply from everyone. Very good, Aryan, Radha. Everyone reply me. Yes, Mehak, good. लिहून घ्या बाळांनो पहिल्यांदा हे सगळं व्यवस्थित. लिहून झालं की मग रिप्लाय करा. क्लिअर अँड रिटन. CW शॉर्ट फॉर्म. लेट्स डू द स्मार्ट वर्क. गुड, नुपूर. Good, Jasviya, Mrunal. Everyone reply. Who is remaining now? Yani, Vedant, Varun. Everyone reply. Rajwal, Tarun, Krishti, everyone reply. Good. Good. Yes, sir. Done. Fine. Now what you have to do? You have to draw the points which you have plotted. You have to join the points which you have plotted. All the points that you have plotted lie on the straight line. All the points that you have plotted lie on a straight line which is passing through origin. Reply me yes, no. Is this clear? All the points which you have drawn are lying on the same straight line. So this is the graph for the uniform motion. Okay, this is the graph for the uniform motion. Distance versus time graph. Everyone reply me yes, no. Y or N? Good. So this is going to be your distance versus time graph. Okay. How to read this? Y-axis versus x-axis means distance versus time graph. Y-axis versus x-axis means distance versus time graph. Okay. In this way you have to read it. Okay. Good. Next. Next. In this way you can draw the graph. Now let us move on to the next category of the motion. The first category that we discuss is uniform motion, where velocity is constant. जिथे बाळांनो velocity constant असते and acceleration is 0. Okay. Now let us write down something about non-uniform motion. Write down along with me. Write down non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. In uniform motion, we have acceleration, we have constant velocity. Now we have in non-uniform motion, variable velocity. Write down the motion with, just keep on writing, the motion with variable velocity. Variable velocity means velocity is not constant now. The motion with variable velocity is called, the motion with variable velocity is called non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. Okay. The motion with variable velocity is called as non-uniform motion. Okay. Now our velocity is changing. Okay. So let me write, if acceleration is given by the formula change in velocity upon time required. Okay. And here we know velocity is variable. Okay. Velocity is variable. Velocity is variable means it is changing, means it is changing, it is changing. So change in velocity will not be equal to 0. There will be some change in velocity. Change means this triangle delta. Delta V will not be equal to 0. Velocity is changing. Okay, if it is not changing, write it as 0. But now velocity is changing. Here velocity is changing. So delta V not equal to 0. Okay. So therefore, what we can say? Sir, if this velocity is not equal to 0, change in time will not be equal to 0. So this is not 0, this is not 0. So entire right hand side will not be equal to 0. Okay, so you will not get 0 answer. You will get non-zero answer. 0 answer मिळणार नाही. काहीतरी non-zero answer मिळेल. Therefore, acceleration is not equal to, then straight line. Okay, equal to, then not equal to 0. Okay, acceleration not equal to 0 means acceleration is present. जे acceleration आहे, acceleration is not 0 means acceleration is present, means acceleration, short form acceleration is present. In uniform motion, acceleration is absent, but in non-uniform motion, acceleration is present because velocity is variable. Underline these words. Velocity changing, so velocity is variable. Up to this, reply me in the chat box, clear and written. Bola bola. Uniform motion, non-uniform motion. Reply me in the chat box. CW. Good. Prajwal, Mehak, Jannavi. Expecting reply from everyone. Jasbia, good. Nupur, very good. Fine, sir. Now we know in uniform motion, velocity constant. In uniform motion, velocity constant. Let me go back to the page, previous page. In uniform motion, we have velocity constant. So velocity will not change. So change in velocity will be equal to 0. But change in velocity equal to 0 means acceleration also 0. So when the velocity is constant, it is called as uniform motion, and in uniform motion acceleration is 0, and 0 means absent. Acceleration is 0, 0 means absent, so acceleration will be absent. In uniform motion acceleration is absent. In uniform motion acceleration is 0 means absent, and in non-uniform motion, okay, here we have non-uniform motion. In the non-uniform motion acceleration is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 means it is present. Not equal to 0 means it is present, sir. Okay, up to this, is that clear? Everyone tell me. Shall I move on to the next page? All the logics discussions clear to all of you? Yes, good, good, very good. Fine, sir. Chalo on the next page. Let me write when to say velocity as variable, okay, or when to say velocity is changed, where velocity had changed. Write down when to say velocity has changed. Velocity change झाली असं केव्हा म्हणायचं? When to say velocity has changed. When to say velocity has changed. Okay, very simple. Velocity is a vector quantity. When to say a vector is changing or vector has changed? When its magnitude has changed, or its direction has changed, or both magnitude and direction are changed. So option 1 or first way is when magnitude has changed. जेव्हा velocityचा magnitude बदलतो, when magnitude has changed. और सेकंड ऑप्शन काय आहे? केव्हा म्हणायचं velocity चेंज झाली? त्याचा सेकंड ऑप्शन काय आहे? when direction has changed. when direction has changed. नुसतं मॅग्निट्यूड बदलला तरी म्हणायचं velocity चेंज झाली. नुसती डायरेक्शन बदलली तरी म्हणायचं velocity चेंज झाली. Okay, if the direction changes, even in that case you will say velocity changes. Okay, let's say magnitude changes, even in that case you will say velocity changes or velocity changed. And third option is when both magnitude and direction, when both magnitude and direction have changed. जेव्हा नुसता मॅग्निट्यूड बदलेल तरी म्हणायचं वेलॉसिटी चेंज झाली. जेव्हा नुसती डायरेक्शन बदलेल तेव्हा पण म्हणायचं वेलॉसिटी चेंज झाली. किंवा दोन्ही बदललं, मॅग्निट्यूड अँड डायरेक्शन बोथ आर चेंजिंग, इवन इन दॅट केस यू विल से velocity had changed. Reply me in the chat box. Up to this clear and written. हा एक पॉइंट समजला का? केव्हा म्हणायचं velocity चेंज झाली? Write it down, understand it. Yes. The situation when to say velocity has changed. Okay, कुठल्या सिच्युएशन मध्ये म्हणायचं velocity चेंज झाली? समजायला लागलंय मला? Are we getting this? Yes. Chalo, next. Very good, Aryan. Fine. Okay. Now there are different types of speed. Okay, the speed we are going to discuss about. Okay, and there are different types of speeds. Okay, those we are going to discuss in today's lecture. So write down next point as speed. How the speed is defined? Write down total distance traveled. Just keep on writing now along with me. Just keep on making the notes. Total distance traveled divided by total time taken. Total distance traveled divided by total time taken is called as a speed, or rather average speed. Okay, this is called as average speed. Okay, just give me a second. Average, R-A-G-E. Okay, A-V-E-R-A-G-E. Average speed. Okay, speed or average speed. Okay, whenever they say speed, it's actually the average speed. Okay, so in this way average speed is defined. Okay, symbol for the speed or the average speed is V average. V average. I have not written bar here. Okay, if I write the bar, it will become velocity, but right now I am considered with the only, you can say, magnitude of velocity, or you can say simply speed. Okay, you can simply say speed. Or which speed we are discussing about? We are discussing about the average speed. So total distance traveled, let's say D, divided by total time required, let's say T. Okay, in this way we can calculate the speed of the motion. Okay, in this way we can calculate the speed of the motion. Okay, of course speed is going to be the scalar quantity. Okay, it's a scalar quantity, this we already know. And what is the unit of average speed? Taking units on both the sides. Unit of the left hand side is equal to unit of right hand side. Unit of distance divided by unit of time. Standard unit of distance is meter and standard unit of time is second. How to read these curly brackets? Unit of time, unit of distance, unit of, curly bracket कसा वाचायचा असतो बाळांनो? Unit of. Okay, up to this reply in the chat box. Clear? So that we can study the different types of speeds. अजून बरेच टाइप शिकायचे. एक बेसिक पॉइंट आपल्याला जो ऑलरेडी माहित होता तो झाला का बघा रिवाइज. गुड. Yes, you can just reply small c, y, okay, or cw. Okay, all right, fine. Now let us move on to the next point. Let us move on to the next point, that is the next type of speed. The next type of speed is uniform speed or the constant speed. Okay, write down uniform or constant speed. Okay, let us discuss about this uniform or constant speed. When to say speed is constant or when to say speed is uniform? Write down when the value of speed, okay, try to understand, when the value of speed is not changing with time, is not changing with time, when the value of speed is not changing with time, the value of speed is not changing with time, we say that the speed is uniform. We say that the speed is uniform. Okay, we say the speed is uniform. For example, let me draw one path. Let's say this is the path of the motion. Let's say we have one car like this. Okay, let us draw the wheels of the car. Let us draw the wheels of the car like this. This is the first and this one is the second. Of course, two more wheels are there at the back side. Those are right now not visible. Let's say our car is moving in the forward direction. Okay, so when the car is at location A, its speed was observed to be 10 meter per second. When the car was at location B, again its speed was observed to be 10 meter per second. When the car is at location C, let's say, when the car is at location C, again its speed is equal to 10. So at all the points, the value of speed is same, 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second. So such a situation is termed as uniform speed situation, or in that case, you will say speed is uniform. Reply me in the chat box. Is this clear when to say speed is uniform? Everyone tell me when to say speed is uniform. Yes, clear? Simple things are there. Very good. Yes. Yes, sir. Now we can decide when to say speed is uniform and when to say speed is not uniform. Okay. Speed कधी uniform आहे आणि speed कधी uniform नाही हे आता आम्ही decide करू शकतो. Now that we can decide. Now very simple. Next is non-uniform speed. Definition of non-uniform speed. That will not be the big deal. Let me move to the next page. Write down. Non-uniform speed. Non-uniform speed. Okay. Today we are writing so many definitions. Yes. Okay. It is just the beginning of the chapter. So we have to write so many things. Okay. So write down non-uniform speed. Okay. When the speed of the object, when the speed of the object is changing with time, तो टाइम नुसार बदलतोय, is changing with time, when the speed of the object is changing with time, when the speed of the object is changing with time, we say speed is non-uniform. We say speed is non-uniform. A very simple thing. Okay, just keep on making a note. Just keep on making a note. Okay, if you do not understand any statement, any word or any definition, you just ask me. Okay, so let's say this is our object. Let's say this is our object here. Okay, let's say when the object is here, when the object is here, when the object is here, these are the different locations of the object. Location A, location B, location C, location D. At this location, speed is 10 meter per second. At this location, speed is 11 meter per second. At this location, now let's say car has applied the brakes and the speed has been decreased. Let's say it has become 9 meter per second. Let's say at this location, speed is equal to again decrease 5 meter per second. Okay, so you can observe at different locations as the car is moving in the forward direction with time. Okay, time nusar car पुढे जाईल. Okay, as the car moves in the forward direction, as the value of time increases, as the value of distance increases or the position increases, you can say time nusar check kara balanno. Okay, as per the time, the value of speeds are decreasing. The value of speeds are decreasing. Initially it was 10, now it has become 11. Here it has increased 10 to 11. Now 11 to 9 means decrease. 9 to 5 means decrease. Ultimately, increase decrease means what? Sir, increase decrease means change. Values of speeds are changing. If values of speeds are changing, it means it is a non-uniform motion or motion with the non-uniform speed. Okay, when you are traveling a car, there is a speedometer in the car. Yes, no, reply me in the chat box. There is a speedometer in the car that shows the speed of the car. Tell me. Yes, no, there is a speedometer in the car. Have you seen that? Have you seen the speedometer of the car or any vehicle? Yes, sir, we have seen the speedometer of the car. Now that speedometer gives what? Sir, speedometer gives speed. Yes. Now when you are traveling a car or a bike, definitely with the time your speeds are changing. Let's say someone comes in between the road. You immediately apply the brake. and you try to decrease the speed, and let's say there is a blank road, no one is present on the road and no one is there to observe you or look at you. So in that case, what you do, that I know, you just raise the accelerator and you increase your speed, that I know. So what does that mean? That kind of motion is a motion with non-uniform speed. Okay, sir, now we are getting the particular names given to the motion. Okay, up to this everyone reply me in the chat box, clear and written. इथपर्यंत समजलं का बाळांनो? Up to this clear? Are you getting this? Finding it simple? Step by step. If you go step by step, everything is very simple now. Yes sir, yes sir. Clear and written. Very good, Jasbia, Nupur. Expecting reply from everyone. Vedant, Gunal, good. समजले इथपर्यंत बाळांनो? Yes. Okay. Now let us discuss one more concept. One more concept, that is the one more type of speed. Write down along with me. Instantaneous speed. We have discussed what is average speed. Now let us discuss instantaneous. Instantaneous. Check the spelling. Instantaneous speed. Speed of object. Speed of object or body or vehicle or particle. Okay, speed of object at a particular instant of time. At a particular instance of time. At a particular instance of time. एका ठराविक टाइम इन्स्टन्सला किती स्पीड आहे? ओके, स्पीड of the object at a particular instant of time. Okay, at given instant of time, that is called as instantaneous speed. त्या मोमेंटला किती स्पीड आहे? Okay, what is the speed at given moment, at given instance of time? When you look at the speedometer gives you instantaneous speed. Write down. Speedometer of vehicle, speedometer of vehicle or let's say car gives us instantaneous speed. त्या मोमेंटला स्पीड किती आहे ते सांगायचं काम कोण करतं? स्पीडोमीटर. ओके, सो स्पीडोमीटर ऑफ अ कार gives us instantaneous speed. Gives us instantaneous speed. Speed at a given time instance. Reply me in the chat box, clear and written. One more concept, instantaneous speed at a given time instance. Yes, everyone. बघा बाळांनो, लिहून घ्या, समजून घ्या, and then reply me clear and written. I will wait for response. I will wait for your response. Very good. Very good. Everyone, are you getting this? Are you getting this? Yes, no, clear, not clear? बघा बाळांनो, समजतंय का? गिवन इन्स्टन्सला किती स्पीड आहे? गिवन इन्स्टन्सला किती स्पीड आहे आत्ता या मोमेंटला किंवा नंतर त्या मोमेंटला? ओके, राईट नाउ ऍट दिस इन्स्टन्स और आफ्टर सम टाइम ऍट दिस इन्स्टन्स ऑफ टाइम काय स्पीड आहे? that is called as instantaneous speed. But sir, how to find instantaneous speed? We know speedometer gives the instantaneous speed, that we know. Speed at given instance of time is given by the speedometer, that we know. But now you people tell me how to find out speed. Sir, very simple. Total distance traveled upon total time taken. Total distance traveled upon total time taken. Let's say this is the path of the motion. This is the path of the motion. Let's say this is the total distance traveled, small d. Let's say from point A to point B, we have total time required, or time interval you can say. Some people write it as t, or some people directly write it as delta t. Okay, some people write the total distance as d or simply delta d. That is also okay, no problem. Or let us write the distance as delta s for the displacement. Okay, if the path is a straight line, you can take distance equal to displacement. If the path is a straight line, you can take distance equal to displacement. Okay, fine. So this is the value of change in position. S is generally used for the denotion of, or the sorry, I should say, to denote. Okay, S is generally used to denote the displacement, or rather position. Delta, triangle, means change in position. Initial position is A, final position is B. So this is going to be your change in position, which is called as displacement. In this case, it is equal to distance because path is a straight line. Okay, sir. Now, sir, when the object was traveling from point A to B, it took so much time. It took this much time, let's say. But sir, I want value of speed when the particle was exactly here and the time value is exactly equal to t. Time ची value मला, overall time ची value नको आहे sir मला. I don't want the overall value of time. I want at a particular value of time. बघा बाळांनो, at a particular value of time. Let's say this much time is equal to t. This much time is equal to t. ओके, या टाइमला बरोबर किती स्पीड होता, दॅट आय वॉन्ट व्हेन द व्हेइकल इज हियर. टाइम इज इक्वल टू लेट्स से टी. ऍट दिस पर्टिक्युलर टाइम व्हॉट इज द स्पीड. त्यासाठी काय करायचं असतं बाळांनो, पहिल्यांदा ऍव्हरेज स्पीडचा फॉर्म्युला बघा. ऍव्हरेज स्पीड इज इक्वल टू सर टोटल डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल्ड अपॉन टोटल टाइम टेकन. ओके, सो ऍव्हरेज स्पीडनं काय मिळतं आपल्याला, ऍव्हरेज स्पीड कसा काढतो आपण, टोटल डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल्ड अपॉन टोटल टाइम टेकन. म्हणजे सर तो ओव्हरऑल जर्नीचा स्पीड झाला ना, ओव्हरऑल जर्नीचा स्पीड झाला. सर वी डू नॉट वॉन्ट स्पीड ऑफ ओव्हरऑल जर्नी. टोटल डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल्ड अपॉन टोटल टाइम टेकन विल गिव्ह अस स्पीड ऑफ ओव्हरऑल जर्नी. आणि स्पीड ऑफ ओव्हरऑल जर्नीलाच बाळांनो ऍव्हरेज स्पीड म्हणतात. Speed of overall journey is called as average speed. Sir, I do not want speed of overall journey. I want speed at given time. बघा गंमत. सो काय करायची आयडिया, ही जी काही जर्नी आहे ना बाळांनो, ए पासून बी पर्यंत, ही जी काही जर्नी आहे ना ए पासून बी पर्यंत, त्याला स्मॉल करूया. इथं पासून इथं पर्यंत करूया. बट सर स्टील आय विल गेट स्पीड ऑफ दिस मच जर्नी. नो, आय डोंट वॉन्ट दॅट. अजून जरा छोटस करूया. Let us take A point here, let us take B point here. But sir, still I will get speed of this journey. I don't want, I want speed at this time instant. So point A ला इथं आणूया, point B ला इथं आणूया. But sir, still I will get speed of this journey. अजून जवळ घे बाळ, A and B. Now this A and B, you have to bring so close to that point that there is almost no distance between points A and B. आता तुमच्या गंमत लक्षात येईल. Now you will understand its meaning. Now the point A and B journey, this is the time at which you want the speed. Point A is here, point A is here, and point B is here. So if point A is here and if point B is here, and this is the time instance at which you want to find out the speed. ओके, हा तो टाइम इन्स्टन्स आहे ज्या वेळचा बाळांनो तुम्हाला स्पीड पाहिजेल आहे. तर तो आता कसा काढणार, आता जर्नी एकदम छोटीशी झाली आहे. सो ॲट अ गिवन टाइम इन्स्टंट अ व्हेरी 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 स्मॉल डिस्टन्स बिटवीन ए बी, व्हेरी 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 स्मॉल डिस्टन्स म्हणून काय लिहायचं, डीएस. टोटल डिस्टन्सला कसं लिहितात, डेल्टा एस, ट्रायंगल आणि एस. व्हेरी 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 स्मॉल डिस्टन्स कसं लिहितात, डीएस. मग डीएस एवढं डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल करायला ए टू बी किती टाइम लागेल बाळांनो? सर व्हेरी 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 स्मॉल टाइम, dt. ओव्हरऑल टाइमला काय म्हणतात? डेल्टा टी. ओव्हरऑल टाइम रिक्वायर्डला काय म्हणतात? डेल्टा टी और टाइम इंटरवल. व्हेरी 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 स्मॉल टाइमला काय म्हणतात? dt. दिस विल गिव्ह यू इन्स्टंटॅनियस स्पीड. त्या मुवमेंटचा स्पीड मिळेल. बोला येस नो. किती इंटरेस्टिंग आहे बघा. हे ए आणि बी पॉइंट्स काय केले? अगदी जवळ आणले. चलो एव्हरीवन अंडरस्टँड दिस कॉन्सेप्ट अँड रिप्लाय मी. हाऊ टू फाइंड आउट इन्स्टंटॅनियस स्पीड? हा एव्हरीवन. भरपूर क्वेश्चन्स पण सॉल्व्ह करणार आहोत आपण. जस्ट डोंट वरी, वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व्ह मेनी क्वेश्चन्स. जस्ट डोंट वरी. Everyone reply me. Aryan, I will discuss this again, once again. Just don't worry. पर्टिक्युलर इन्स्टन्सला मला स्पीड पाहिजे, मग काय करशील? ए टू बी च्या जर्नीचा स्पीड नको आहे मला. या मुवमेंटला जेव्हा पार्टिकल इथं आहे, वेन द पार्टिकल इज हिअर, ऍट दॅट मुवमेंट आय वॉन्ट टू फाइंड आउट स्पीड. काय करणार मग? पॉइंट ए ला जवळ 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 आणायला चालू कर इकडनं, पॉइंट बी ला इकडनं जवळ आणायला चालू कर. Try to bring the point A and point B very, 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 very close to the given point. This is the given point on the path. So हा आहे तुझा given point on the path. This is your given point on the path. या given point च्या थोड्याशा लेफ्ट साइडला पॉइंट A, थोड्याशा लेफ्ट साइडला पॉइंट B. आणि आता A to B या जर्नीचं डिस्टन्स व्हेरी 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 स्मॉल डिस्टन्स, म्हणून त्याला काय म्हणतात? ds. टोटल डिस्टन्सला डेल्टा एस किंवा टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंटला डेल्टा एस म्हणतात. व्हेरी व्हेरी स्मॉल डिस्टन्सला ds म्हणतात. राईट डाऊन. व्हेरी व्हेरी स्मॉल डिस्टन्स और डिस्प्लेसमेंट. व्हेरी व्हेरी स्मॉल डिस्टन्स और डिस्प्लेसमेंट. आणि dt म्हणजे काय असतं बा? फॉर्म्युला आला आपला ds अपॉन dt. फॉर्म्युला काय आला आपला? ds अपॉन dt. ds म्हणजे व्हेरी व्हेरी स्मॉल डिस्टन्स आणि dt म्हणजे काय? व्हेरी व्हेरी स्मॉल टाइम. छोटस डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल करायला अगदी छोटासा टाइम लागेल. ओके, सो व्हेरी स्मॉल, व्हेरी व्हेरी स्मॉल टाइम और सिम्पली व्हेरी स्मॉल टाइम. ओके, छोट्याशा टाइम मध्ये किती डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल झालं बघा, दॅट विल बी द स्पीड ऑफ द जर्नी ए बी. पण ए आणि बी पॉइंट गिवन पॉइंटला फार क्लोज आहेत ना, अगदीच जवळ आहेत ना, म्हणजे त्या पोझिशनला किंवा त्या टाइम इन्स्टंटला किती स्पीड होता ते कळालं. बोला येस नो. ए आणि बी ऑलमोस्ट त्याच पॉइंटला आहेत ना, एकाच पॉइंटला आहेत ऑलमोस्ट. म्हणून काय केलेलं आहे फॉर्म्युला मॅथमॅटिक्स मध्ये? छोटस डिस्टन्स आपण छोटासा टाइम करा, त्या इन्स्टंटला किंवा त्या पोझिशनला किती स्पीड होता ते कळतं. एव्हरीवन शॅल रिप्लाय मी नाव. नाव आय हॅव एक्सप्लेन्ड इट सेकंड टाइम. इज दॅट क्लिअर? कम्प्लीट जर्नीचा नको आहे टाइम आपल्याला बाळांनो, त्याला ऍव्हरेज म्हणतात. व्हेरी गुड. सो टुडे यू हॅव लर्न सो मेनी न्यू थिंग्स, राईट? मजा आली? एव्हरीवन रिप्लाय मी. Today you have learned so many new things. Enjoyed it? Huh? Yes? Yes, sir. Today we have enjoyed and today we have learned so many new things. The last point was also very interesting. शेवटचा पॉइंट होता ना इंटरेस्टिंग, मजेशीर होता ना. इन्स्टंट, मला त्या पर्टिक्युलर इन्स्टंटचा स्पीड पाहिजे आहे, मला AB चा नको. आय डोंट वॉन्ट द स्पीड ऑफ AB. Bring that A and B points very, 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 very close to each other. That will give the final answer. Okay? So fine. So in this lecture, guys, we are going to stop at this point. Remaining things we will learn in the next lecture. Okay? So chalo, bye bye everyone. You just try that homework. Okay? I will post its photo as well. You just try that homework. Okay? If you have any doubt, you can ask that doubt also. Okay? In tomorrow's lecture. Okay? So chalo, guys, bye bye everyone. Let me end this lecture. Have a very nice day. Okay? Enjoy your day. Okay? Chalo, bye. Yes. Okay, let me end the lecture.